Hit the link at the bottom of the screen to check out the entire show. Keep cashing. Go get him, Maxie. Come on, Maxie. Take us home, Maxie. Stay in the MAC. 7 p.m. Eastern. Eastern Michigan Eagles 3-3, 1-2 in the MAC at Toledo Rockets 10-3, 5-0 in the MAC. We're at Savage Arena in Toledo, Ohio. Let's see what we are being offered up here. Why don't we check out what Circa is going to offer us up here. And they have Toledo as 11-point favorites with a total at 141. Eastern Michigan coming off a 71-59 win at home over Akron on Saturday. That came on the heels of a disappointing 87-60 loss at home to Central Michigan. They hit just 43.4% from the field. They only get 12.2 assists per game, but they do have an active defense. Hands active. They average 12.2 steals a game. They're led by junior guard Bryce McBride, who averages 14.5 points, 3.2 assists, and senior guard the Dominican Yikesen Montero, who averages 14 points and 6.5 boards. Toledo is undefeated in conference play. They are coming off a 95-78 win at home over Ohio on Friday. They hit just 43.1% from the field, but they're very nice on the foul line, hitting 77.6%, led by senior guard Marion Jackson, who averages 16.2 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds a game. That's down from the 19.8 he scored last season. Max, Toledo Rockets, big favorites here in the MAC. Take it away.
Jim, with Toledo, this is a team that has a fellow Canadian of ours, Keyshawn Saunders. And Keyshawn Saunders, last time he went out and played against this Eastern Michigan bunch, who, let me mention, has some pretty nice size with Ty Gross, James Love, and Axel Okongo, all close to 7 foot or 7 foot. But Saunders and Cedric Milner Jr. were able to dominate on the offensive glass, combining for 7 offensive rebounds. This was a game that Toledo destroyed Eastern Michigan. Eastern Michigan absolutely remembers that game. They gave up 56 points in the first half, and unfortunately, they were not able to recover. When I look at this Toledo team, can they get another fast start like that? Probably not. We saw this total fly into the 160s, so there's probably a good chance that we see some scoring regression with that. The one thing that you can take away from that first half that they played back in December was that Eastern Michigan was able to put up 40 points. So they have shown an ability to score against this Toledo defense. And with Toledo, they can be had. Unfortunately, if you've been betting against them, you've been burning money. And if you've been betting unders in a lot of their games, you've been burning even more of it. It's very hard for me not to jump on Toledo and take the over in this spot, Jim. I have to just stop myself and take it with a grain of salt because, like you said, Montero, he's averaging 14 points, but he's a deadly three-point shooter. And goal number 1 for this Toledo team going up against this Eastern Michigan team that's playing with revenge is to lock down Drew Lauder. Drew Lauder, the Holy Cross transfer, is a guy that I worry about being dominant. He's a very skilled scoring guard that if he gets off, he's the type that can go off for 25 or 30. I think that with Toledo, they have to limit the effectiveness of Eastern Michigan's size. They have to keep Bryce McBride off the free throw line where he is their most deadly and consistent free throw shooter. If Toledo can get their offense going with Marion Jackson and Ryan Rollins and Spencer Littleson on the perimeter, then I think that Toledo's going to have not an easy time in winning this game. However, I do not think that they're going to lose on their home floor. However, when it comes to the spread, by my numbers, this line should have only been 8.5 or 9 points. So there is value with Eastern Michigan. That's the way that I'm going to go. I'm going to go with a revenge situation. I'm going to go with the zigzag theory. I'm not going to touch the total for the show picks, but I can tell you this, I will be betting the over.
Very interesting breakdown. 10.5 at FanDuel, 11 at Circa. So let's give you that for Eastern Michigan Eagles, plus 11 at minus 110. The good people at Circa sports.